I wanted to write a novel about arousal addiction. This idea that modern technology, that fast-paced video games and readily accessible pornography and quickly cut movies are changing our brains and not for the better. And that so many people's lives are being kind of consumed by this constant arousal, this constant stimulation. But I couldn't address it directly. So I wanted to address it the way that Ayri Levina would address a social issue. In the 60s, we couldn't talk about women's reproductive health and abortion, but we could write Rosemary's Baby and show how, even under the worst of circumstances, a woman's reproductive destiny was controlled by men. And Rosemary's Baby made it very palatable. Same with the Stepford Wives. In the 1970s, Ayri Levina knew that there was a male backlash against feminism, but rather than address it, recognize it, point it out directly, he wrote the Stepford Wives, and again created a metaphor that allowed us to be with this thing and adapt to it, recognize it, disempower it. We could kind of laugh about the Stepford wife, who kind of became Martha Stewart. Same with Sliver in the 80s. Ayri Levina wrote about this apartment building where everyone is under constant observation from tiny, tiny cameras, and their lives are watched like a soap opera by the man who owns the building. And that was so prescient. It so foresaw the kind of world of tiny cameras and spy cams and toilet cams and tanning bed cams that we were rapidly moving into with the internet. Things that were not illegal because no one had ever thought that those things would be possible. So, Beautifully You is me trying to do with arousal addiction what I think Ayri Levina would have done with it.